My name is Jesse, and this is the Yolk Boys. We're marinating eggs in all sorts of different liquids to find out what they taste like after they've been soaking for a week. Today we're marinating these eggs in Buffalo Wild Wings sauces. 6 of their medium heat sauces. From medium all the way up to Caribbean jerk. Shall we? She's a-boiling. In we go. Bit of an overflow on that one. And we wait. Alright guys, these eggs should be done now, so let's get over here and pull these puppies out. Yeah, baby. Woo. Now that these things are boiled and cooled, we're gonna start peeling. Nailed it. Just how I like them. All right, here we have all of our freshly boiled eggs. We have 6 of our Buffalo Wild Wings mid-tier sauces. We're gonna put these into all our jars with each sauce, and then we're gonna let them soak for a whole week. Shall we begin? We got jar, we got eggs, we got Buffalo Wild Wings spicy garlic. This sauce is great. This one is just like a buffalo sauce and some garlic. Who doesn't love some garlic in their sauce? Big fan of this spicy garlic sauce. Got a little bit of twang to it. Let's give it the old sniff test. Lovely. Super tangy, super garlicky. That's spicy garlic, folks. Let's pour it up. Go-to sauce when I go to Buffalo Wild Wings. Got a little bit of heat to it, got a little bit of garlic to it. Very tangy, very vinegary. This one has some real potential to make some nice eggs. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Next on the list, Buffalo Wild Wings medium. We already did mild. Now medium has a little more spice obviously, but you get the gist. It's tangy, it's buffalo-y. It's weirdly fruity for some reason. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe that's just Buffalo Wild Wings' own take on buffalo sauce, but yeah. Classic buffalo sauce, folks. Should be good on eggs in theory. Yeah, that's spicy garlic without the garlic, basically. Tiny bit of heat, a little bit of face heat maybe. Enough to make you sweat on your first date. Delicious. I mean, I don't see why these shouldn't be good. Uno, dos, tres. First came the jar, then came the eggs. Asian zing, ladies and gentlemen. We already tried orange chicken, and I was not a fan of that whatsoever. I told people, in fact, they need to just keep that on their chicken. Keep it off the eggs, keep it on the chicken. That being said, I love this sauce on wings. It's very sweet, it's very gingery. I guess that's the same as orange chicken, but hopefully this one's better. I mean, it smells good. It smells like Chinese takeout almost. It's very sweet smelling. Has a little bit more garlic to it. Not as much ginger as orange chicken, but you know, you guys have had it. It's a good sauce. I don't think it's gonna be great on eggs, but we're here to find out for you. Tasty, not gonna lie. That's a tasty sauce. I just don't see these sweet sauces, these Asian inspired sauces being that great on eggs. I mean, I've tried a couple already, obviously, but yeah, not looking forward to this one. But seal her up, we'll give her 7 full days and report back to you next week. Next on our list is Caribbean jerk. Caribbean jerk, guys. One of my favorite sauces. Definitely one of my favorite sauces. It's been around forever. It's unique. It has a pepperiness to it. It's a little bit sweet. It's got some heat. All around good sauce if you like that jerky style chicken, okay? Now, no idea how this is gonna be on eggs. I wasn't a fan of the Asian sauces on the eggs earlier, but some of them might surprise me. And just so good. Just peppery and what is it? What do we got going on here? Island spices and peppers, that's what it's telling me. No shit. I don't know, guys. If you know what jerk chicken tastes like, you'll know what this tastes like. It's a little bit peppery and sweet. I don't know really how else to describe it. All around very good sauce. On eggs, well, we'll tell you next week. Delicious. I could eat that sauce for days. Got some heat to it. Very spicy. And I don't mean spicy as in hot. I mean spicy as in a lot going on as far as seasonings go. I couldn't tell you what I'm all tasting. It's just very unique. It's delicious. If you've never had Buffalo Wild Wings Caribbean jerk, I recommend you go try it on your wings next time you're there. I think you won't be disappointed. Do not let me down. I like you. We're friends. I'll be throwing you up next week. We got our jar, we got our eggs, we got our Buffalo Wild Wings Jammin' Jalapeno. Jammin' Jalapeno. Jammin' Jalapeno. Jammin' Jalapeno. Jammin' Jalapeno. I don't know, guys. Is this sauce the jam or is it not? I don't know. I don't really order Jammin' Jalapeno very often. I have a buddy that swears by it, but he's a little off in the head. First, second, third, Jammin' Jalapeno. Let's give it the old-fashioned sniff test. Weird. Not a lot of jalapeno vibes coming off of this. So it says tequila, lime, and jalapeno. That's the notes you're supposed to be getting, even though there's 50 other ingredients in it. Maybe the tequila flavor's throwing me off. I don't know. I mean, I'm down for a tequila shot every now and then, but sometimes the flavor doesn't come out right. Lime, I'm game. Jalapeno, I'm game. This has a very sweet smelling taste to it though, and I'm not sure if that's the jam or not. You know, tastes okay. It's sweet, it's limey, it's got notes of tequila maybe a little bit, like a nasty, gross American tequila. Not a lot of pepper flavor in it, but there is a little bit of heat, so maybe that's where the jalapeno shines through. Sorry, my mouth is watering. Yeah, I don't know. It's an average sauce in my opinion. I wouldn't get it normally, but hey, hats off to you if you like it. Maybe you'll like it on eggs. Last but not least, we have Nashville Hot. The hottest of the mid-tier sauces, okay? They say it's pretty spicy. I'm a fan of that. Now, unfortunately, we ran out of eggs, so we have two sad little fellas right here that are just gonna be hanging low like this because it's warm out today. And they like to hang way down in the jar. And yeah, I mean, that's about my size right there, honestly. Two fat eggs. Into the jar they go. Sad, lonely, two little eggies. We got righty and lefty. And we're about to scorch them because we got Buffalo Wild Wings Nashville Hot. Speak to me. Yeah, I was expecting more of like a buffalo type flavor, but I'm getting enchilada sauce vibes off of this. Kind of like a chili powder vibe. And it actually says right here, spicy chili powder with a hint of smoke. So you have that pepper sauce base, that orange that's coming out, giving it the heat. And then you also have those hints of like chili powder and smokiness a little bit. Maybe like a smoked paprika type flavor coming out. I got sauce all over me already. Probably put this on your enchiladas, honestly, and hell, Mom wouldn't know. Into the jar we go. 2 eggs just hanging out. In comes the sauce. Whew. Honestly, yeah, very Mexican-y. Got some Mexican vibes going on here. Pretty poor, right? Isn't that a beautiful color? It's got a deep red orange to it. Got some real heat to it. Not anything overwhelming enough to make my face a little red. Great sauce, yeah, I could see that being great on chicken. Not sure what that's gonna do to the eggs. Maybe it'll make them smoky and tangy. I'm a big fan of smoky and tangy. Only way to find out is give these a whole week. So, see you next week. And you know what, guys? I'm left with a little bit of sauce in each one of these bottles. So I figured, why not make a big witch's brew out of it all? Let's put it all into one jar, shake it to hell, and see what we come up with. Maybe we'll sell B-dubs a new sauce. It'll be like when you were a kid in the 90s and you'd grab your cup and you'd go to every soda fountain in the restaurant and do the suicide. And you're like, holy shit, this tastes amazing. And then you get older and you're like, holy shit, that tastes like shit. I don't know. We're gonna mix these 6 sauces together that I just showed you. We got medium, we got jammin', Caribbean jerk, spicy garlic, Asian zing, and Nashville hot. And we're gonna put them all into one jar and let them sit for a week just with the eggs. And maybe I'll even dip my wings in it next week. Oh, this is crazy, guys. This is crazy. I don't know if this has ever been done, and if it has, it hasn't been done this cool. We got our spicy garlic, we got our Caribbean jerk. Next up, we got Asian zing and jammin' jalapeno. Get some sweetness in there. Come on, put that fucking sweetness in there. Come on, dump it faster. That's my Gordon Ramsay voice. What are you doing? Put the sweet sauce in there. Now we're gonna finish it with a little tang. Hot pan, hot jar, Nashville hot. Into the pan, into the jar. Mix them all up. I mean, to be honest, when you get a big platter of wings at Buffalo Wild Wings, this is what's going on in your stomach anyways. And then you're sitting in your car the next day, dancing around in your seat because it's hitting the right side of your colon on your way to work. I've never been there, but I've heard of people that have. Get that shit sealed up real tight. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's like one of those sand jars with the different colored sands for fat asses like me. I can look at my B-dub sauce jar on my shelf. Give that shit a good shake. God, it doesn't want to mix. Oh. Woo! Look at that. I have to smell it. I can't just do this and let it sit and not smell it. No, it's on there so tight. It doesn't smell good, but you never know. I'm gonna give it a chance. We'll see if it flourishes and grows up to be a good sauce. Right now it's a bad boy. Maybe next week he'll be a good boy. Well, there you have it, folks. 6 different sauces, 6 jars of eggs. We're gonna let them all sit in there for 1 whole week. Let them marinate, let those juices and sauce all soak together and bind and build flavors, and hopefully they turn out good. I know some of them probably won't. Yeah, excited about these ones. Real excited about them. We have some real good sauces in here. We're finally getting some spicier ones, and I'm a big fan of spicy, so see you next week. We're back. It's been a full week. The spicy garlic's been sitting in the refrigerator. We're gonna see how she tastes today. Nice. Yeah, still smells like spicy garlic, so that's good. I don't know if you can see see inside there or not. Yeah, consistency is the same. Not dreading this one too much, I'll tell you right now. So let's go. Eee. Saucy. Doesn't appear to take on too much of the color. Really didn't take on much of the color. Still looks kind of white. Very saucy on the outside. Bucket. Buffalo Wild Wings spicy garlic. Yolks up. Pretty damn good. Very vinegary. Almost like a pickled egg you'd expect if you soaked it in a jar of pickle juice or pepper juice. Still has that garlic flavor to it. Has a little bit of a buffalo flavor to it. It's basically what you'd expect out of a jar of pickled eggs. So yeah, not too bad. I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10. Nice. We got medium. Looking forward to this one. It's traditional old buffalo sauce, you know, just medium heat. So let's give it a shot. Bit of a pop. We got some gas going on. Same as the mild, got a very fruity smell to it, like stale strawberries, I'm telling you. If you've ever smelled like freeze-dried strawberries, that's exactly what's coming off of this right now, except a little vinegary. Yeah, whatever, I mean, if it's anything like mild, it's gonna taste good, just fruity for some reason. Yeah. Not taking on very much color. Let's cut into this bad boy. Not very much discoloration going on here. Didn't take on very much of the sauce, it looks like, but hopefully it carried over that buffalo flavor. Buffalo Wild Wings medium, yolks up. Yeah, just tastes like buffalo sauce really. It's a little bit tangier than the spicy garlic. Kind of tangy, very vinegary, almost a sourness to it. But when you bite into it, that fruitiness really goes away and you kind of just taste buffalo sauce again. So, not bad. You know, let's go 6.7 out of 10. Buffalo medium. It's been one full week and we've had Asian Zing marinating the whole time. Let's see how it tastes, shall we? Ooh, we got a pop. Them gases are building. Chinese takeout. Just how I like my eggs. Look at that. Looks like it took on some of that red color. It's almost like a light brown. Huh? Let's try it. I just gotta say, that's a nice cook right there. Almost a soft, semi-soft yolk in the middle. Very nice. Took on a little bit of the color. You can tell it's a little bit brown there. Don't know how it's gonna turn out because it's a very sweet sauce, but here we go. Buffalo Wild Wings Asian Zing. We meet again. You know, not bad. I wouldn't call it good, but not bad. After trying orange chicken, I was expecting the worst out of this sauce, being like a sweeter Chinese takeout style sauce, but it actually took on some of that sweetness and some of that ginger in there. A little bit of that garlic. It's similar to a ramen egg, except a lot sweeter. It's almost like the teriyaki one, but a little bit sweeter. I wouldn't say it's as good as the teriyaki sauce, but it's not bad. I would eat this if you gave it to me. Obviously, I'm eating it right now because I'm an idiot, but yeah. Let's go 5 out of 10. Not bad, not good. Asian Zing. Next up, Caribbean Jerk. Been sitting there with the rest of them for a whole week. Looks like the consistency is about the same, maybe a tad bit runnier. Not very much liquid on the top. Looks pretty consistent all the way through. This is one of my favorite sauces when I go to Buffalo Wild Wings. I love it on my wings. It's got that island type mixture of herbs and spices that I really enjoy. I have zero idea how that's gonna turn out on eggs. I have no reference point whatsoever. So yeah, let's dig right into this. Smells about the same as it did when I put it in. Yeah, let's pull one out. Ooh. We got a color change on our hands. We got some colors going on there. It looks like it absorbed a little bit of it. Looks sort of like those Japanese eggs, a little bit dark brown. Not a whole lot of color going on there inside. I did notice that the egg was a little bit more firm when I cut through it. I don't know if that means it's gonna be rubbery or nasty or bleh, but we're here to tell you. Buffalo Wild Wings, Caribbean jerk, yolks up. Okay, not a bad flavor. To me, it just tastes like Caribbean jerk sauce. The eggs are a little bit more firm than the other ones. Have a little bit more of a bounce to them, a punch back to them, which I'm not really a fan of, but as far as flavor goes, it's not a bad flavor. Maybe if we did this one for like 3 days shorter, it'd be a lot better tasting. But I'm just getting Caribbean jerk vibes, getting all those spices, getting a little bit of that sweetness in there, a little bit spicy. Not the best thing for an egg, but not bad. Go 5 out of 10. Long time no see, Jam and Jalapeno. Got some separation going on here. Looks like oil and vinegar mixture. All of that nasty whatever it is. I don't know if that's fat, I don't know if that's oil. I don't know if it's grease. Everything is separated and looks really nasty. It looks like a jar of, it looks almost like a gallon of milk that's been sitting out in the sun for a whole week. You get those chunks and hard pieces down here and all that liquid up top. Can't say I'm excited for this one. Well, we're gonna find out for you. Off it comes. It smells almost like a jam, like if you have like a pepper jam, like a jalapeno type jam. Some of that sweetness coming off of there. Not very strong, not very spicy smelling. More like a strawberry jalapeno jam. Doesn't smell bad, just looks horrendous. Whatever, let's give it a go. Just doesn't look appetizing. Whatever. Here we go. It took on some color. It's got a reddish orange hue to it. Not very dark, but it did take on some of the color. No idea how it's gonna taste, but hell, we're gonna find out. Once again, nailed it on the yolks. The egg took on a tiny bit of color, not a whole lot. Brownish on the outside, not so much on the inside. Yeah, let's try it out. Yolks up. Ugh. Ugh. Man, that was delicious. Not good at all. You know, the flavor is not horrible. There's zero spice whatsoever. It's very sweet tasting. It's sort of like the orange chicken. The main reason that I spit that out is because the consistency is awful. It's like biting into a rubber ball. immediately when I bit into it, it like snapped in my teeth. I'm like, And then from there on, it's like chewing pieces of rubber. Gross. Consistency is much worse than the flavor. I wouldn't say the flavor is terrible. But yeah, it's not getting more than a 2 out of 10. Jam and jalapeno, there it is. Don't marinate your eggs in jam and jalapeno sauce. It makes it really weird and spongy and bleh. Don't do it. Right out of Nashville, we have Buffalo Wild Wings Nashville Hot. And just like some of the finest bourbons in the country, we like to age our eggs up to 7 whole days. Let's try these out. No pop, no hiss. A little bit of sauce on me. Smells like if you had a can of old El Paso enchilada sauce that you left on the counter for a few days. That's the vibe I'm getting here. Leftover enchiladas. You ever smelled that? Spicy, Mexican-y. What the hell? We're going fishing. Little discoloration going on there. Little orange hue to it. But what about the inside? Just a little bit darker. Nothing crazy. Got some orangish brown going on around the outside there. Penetrated it somewhat. Let's give these puppies a shot. Buffalo Wild Wings, Nashville Hot. Yolks up. Not a ton going on there. Definitely has a little bit of the spice going on. A little bit of that heat you would get from like an enchilada sauce or, taco meat. Not a ton of flavor. I'm tasting a few spices maybe with a tad bit of heat. Not very buffalo-y, not very vinegary. Not a whole lot going on here. It's not bad. I don't know if I would eat my eggs like this again. It's not the best thing for eggs. I'm gonna go 4 out of 10 on this Nashville hot sauce. Whatever. Well, there you have it, folks. 6 of Buffalo Wild Wings medium heat sauces. Tried them all for you. Most of them weren't bad. The jam and jalapeno one was the worst. Made the egg consistency very weird. Not a fan of that. Asian Zing, surprisingly good. Was not expecting that, but it's not great. It's just not terrible. The Nashville Hot, it's okay. You can deal with it. Caribbean Jerk wasn't too bad. I mean, I liked it. It was all right. Medium and spicy garlic were really the stars of the show today. And that's kind of the same theme that we've been seeing amongst all the Buffalo Wild Wings sauces. The more vinegary, buffalo-y type pepper sauces end up the best on some eggs, which makes sense. I mean, everybody likes a good pickled egg. People don't usually soak their eggs in sweet stuff. So yeah, that's really the gist of that coming out of this. Not bad. If I had to pick one out of the 6 medium sauces for Buffalo Wild Wings, I'm definitely going spicy garlic. That one has been my favorite so far out of any eggs that I've done at Buffalo Wild Wings. Really vinegary, garlicky. I mean, I could actually do some eggs in this and give it to people that I know or for a gift or at work, and I think they would really enjoy it. That's that. Yolks up, everybody. Hope you enjoyed.